Good evening, everybody. This is 10 past 10 here in Malta. So, today I'm going to talk about autopilot. As just like any time, today as well, I don't have any specific topic. It's just like I wrote something and I'm just expanding out of it. So, autopilot. Everybody used to ask, what is this autopilot? Autopilot is all about the usual reactions and the usual the predictable behaviors of people in each and every situation. So autopilot is something wherein which the mode that we operate, uh, irrespective of the situations that we are going through. So whatever it is, even if it's a small trigger or even if it's a small thing or a small event, still the way we react to it will be based upon the 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 the, the the what to say, I'm not getting the word. It's just like based on the typical internal structure that you already built inside. So out of that autopilot mode, you people or me, we used to react or we used to engage with situations. So autopilot is something like, how can I make an example, a real life example? It's just like I used to take the example of a vehicle every time. Last video as well, I used to take an example of a vehicle, isn't it? So this time as well, I'm just borrowing that example, isn't it? It's just like you're a driver of yourself and you're driving and you know the road. It's just like the road is just like the situations that we are going through. So if you're driving from home to workplace, you know the roads, you know where is the traffic lights, you know where the bumps are, you know where the turns are, you know everything. It's just like you're used to and you are comfortable with that zone. I mean, you are comfortable with those sort of roads. But in reality, um we human beings has got that tendency. We are wired in that way that we don't want to take risk, and we usually want to go through the same road. It's just like going from home to workplace and coming back, going to work, coming back. So what will happen is our brain will will always comfortable, will be always in a comfort zone, that okay, this is what it is. There is no tension, there is no stress, there is nothing. But that's not how we should supposed to work. That's not how we should supposed to engage with our brain or our thoughts or our reactions or our emotions. We should experience all sort of emotions, and we should blend, and we should, what to say, no, not the word blend. It's just like we should express our emotions, and we should, what to say, we should experience the emotions, and we should dwell into the emotions every time. So once if you practice those sort of things, it's just like you cannot drive through the same road every time. If you feel it's comfortable, but still you need to make things be a little bit spicy, or not the word spicy, you need to make things happening every time. So it's just like you should go through every sort of emotions all the time. So that's the different roads you should take, and that's how you will have a better emotional intelligence. So that's how we should have a better emotional intelligence. Everybody should have that better emotional intelligence, right? So that's what. So we should not opt for the comfort zone, number one. Number two is the reason why we are not taking different roads, the reason why we are not engaging with different sort of emotions is because the fear of failure. Number two is because we fear to failure, or we don't want to experience. We are just like running away or stepping back out of it. So we should not do that as well. So uh, if you want to take a different road, there should not be any fear of failure in it. And the other factor that will stop us to take different roads are the self image derived out of others. I mean, the inflated ego, we say. It's not something that coming out of inside. It's not something that derived out of yourself. It's something you you took it out from other people. It's just like the feedback from the outside person who doesn't know about you, and you're just like identifying yourself as someone. It's not you all. It's not you, because he or she doesn't know you. You yourself knew you better. You yourself knows who you are better than anyone in this world, right? So the ego is just like, there are three types of ego. I'm not coming into those kind of things. I'm not taking psychology. I'm just leaving psychology out of this equation, out of my speech or out of my videos, because I don't want to have that stigma in my brain that I learned psychology and I'm just like talking about psychology. No, no, no. I am a normal person. I want to talk normal things. That's why I'm quoting these examples of road, vehicle, and all those things. So you need to take different roads, and I I told you, the fact is that stopping you, or the fact is that tracking you not to take those sort of roads is because of these three things. The other thing is, there will be a lot of challenges if you took different roads. So you need to embrace those sort of challenge, and you need to take it as a challenge, and you need to I told you before, the identifying your next is identifying your emotions. So you need to identify, first you need to identify your thoughts, next is you need to identify your emotions, and third is you need to identify your behavior. So it's just like, first thoughts, then emotions, then behavior. So that's how it builds. So you need to find it out, like, what all are the common grounds you used to take every time, what are the coping mechanism you used to take every time. So those kind of things you need to analyze, and you need to bring it up into the table, and you need to organize it. So it's just like, first you need to organize your thoughts, second is your emotions, and third is your behavior. So this is a very challenging task. It's just like you're running on a Tesla car, autopilot car, and you just taking it into a manual driving gear car, and so there will be a lot of difficulties. It's just like, every time you need to change the gears, you need to put it into the front gear, back gears, and everything. Sometimes you need to reverse as well. You need to dig into the past as well sometimes. So it's a very different job. So uh, I don't know. It's just like how you should be. We should be very dare to do that thing. And if you're comfortable with the road, or the way you drive, it's okay. It's good. It's no issues. So that's how it works. So I just want to expand the autopilot mode of us in a. So that's why. So it's just like, this autopilot mode is derived out of the accumulated emotions that we have. The autopilot mode is derived out of the bottled up emotions that we have. That's the exact word, bottled up emotions we have, and the comfort zones that we have, and the fear of failure that we have. So our human brain is wired in that way, that we always prefer to be in the comfort zone, and we don't want to take risks as well. But actually, if you take risks, and actually if you go through different terrains, then you will experience a different sort of life. You will be directed with a lot of things. So that's how the whole structure will change, your brain structure will. That's a way how you can make changes in yourself. So it's just like, you don't need to take a rapid change. You should not take a rapid change in anything. If you want to bring changes in yourself, you should not take a rapid change. It's one day you don't know how to swim, and one day you go and dive deep into the sea. No, it's not possible. It's just like, you need to observe first. You need to see how the diving works, and slowly you need to get into the water. You need to feel the temperature, then you need to feel the depth of the water, then slowly you can take that. But don't ever go back, don't step back. Once you decided to take a step, once you decided to take a new road, go ahead and find how you are reacting, how you are driving. Observe it, how your emotional outbreaks, how your reactions, how your behavior, how your thoughts, everything. So once you take a new road, then you will start realizing it, who you are, what you are, and everything. So that's how it works. It's here as well. The time is climbing up. So I'm gonna stop this video very soon. I don't have enough points now today, and I'm thinking to buy some gears. I mean, some mic and some sort of lights and everything to improvise the quality of my videos. So later on part, let's see, we can do that. I mean, I can make it a bit more better. So that's how it works. So just like, you need to realize, you need to understand, there is an autopilot. It's not you. There isn't something you already built up from your past forcing you or directing you. It's not just you driving. Sometimes it's something you already built inside you driving. So that's the autopilot mode. So break the autopilot mode and see the changes. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. Thank you.